Hello everyone, this is Lakota Ravoc, your host, and we're going to play some more Drill Core. Now, I know I just recorded this a couple weeks ago, but they added some new stuff onto the game. So they added a second platform, they added platform bonuses and planet modifiers, they added gamepad support, which means you can play with the controller now, and they already added the saving during contracts a little while ago, but very handy feature. But yeah, so they just updated their game with their first roadmap update. So we're going to go to upgrades, and we're going to actually unlock the Dwarves platform, which the new update allows you to play as a new race, the Dwarves. It has a unique style of mining, so this will be a first time for me. So in the platform preset, we're going to click on the Dwarves platform here, and they get an extra plus 30 to their explosion radius from the projectiles. We get a Dwarves barrack or factory, laboratory, rocket turret, and mortar. So these are our starting weapons. Unlike the Earth Crusher, we get the machine gun turret and the gun 311. And because we leveled the Earth Crusher up, we also have a starting technology of a rocket watchtower that we added onto it. So we don't have that ability on the Dwarves platform until we can actually level up the Dwarves platform. And we need to get to level 2 to get the first slot unlocked. All right, so we're going to try these guys out on the novice board difficulty. We're just going to do the standard planet Desolara here, which is a cavernous planet. So let's go ahead and click on start contract and get going. All right, here we are with the new platform and the Dwarves. Let's pause this real quick. So we got our minor Dwarves, got our carrier Dwarves, and we got our security Dwarves. And this platform modification has an explosion radius of an additional 30% for all explosive type turrets. So that's going to be very helpful trying to clear out all of our enemies coming down. All right, let's get this drill started. And these guys work a little differently. They use explosives to mine. So this says hover the order and press E to change the priority of the miner bomber's order. Over here, hover over the order and press left mouse button to increase the number of explosions on the miner bomber's order. I think the wording could be done a little bit better. You literally have to move them to the next spot. So let's start putting down our buildings here. So Dwarves barracks, a laboratory, and we're going to go ahead and put down an ore extractor factory. So we can start getting some swarmlet off the bat. All right, we got our first upgrade. So we got the laser turret, shoots lasers at an enemy. If the target has less than half their hit points, the laser deals triple the damage. Drone carrier, which allows you to send a drone to collect mined resources, is an active daytime ability. And the energy catalyzer. Every such building improves the attack rate of all energy type turrets by 10% of their base value. One of my favorite upgrades is this laser turret. So we're grabbing that right away. And since we got laser turrets, we're going to go ahead and add the 2 free turrets we get to be laser turrets. Now you may notice I've got additional slots. So normally you get 5 slots for turrets. I have a 6th one because I purchased an upgrade since the last time I played, which gives us an additional slot for the turret. So now I can have 6. Real nice to have. It's going to really make a big difference with how we play. Now let's add a couple more miners as we go. That's the end of day 1. Let's get everyone back up. Now with these laser turrets, this should be quick work. These miners are kind of slow going though. I have a feeling it's going to take a lot to get used to these explosive miners. So just notice I have a total of 4 miners, 2 carriers, and 2 guards. I see 2 miners, 1 guard, and 1 carrier. I'm a little confused on the number. Where is all the personnel I'm supposed to have? This might be a bug, or maybe 2 of them equal 1 actual miner. I don't know. It's a little weird. So this might be a harder run because I don't have the personnel I'm supposed to have. Okay, so I think I figured it out. Literally, 1 purchase is 2 personnel, but you only see 1 of them. You can see here, it takes 2 iron to buy a miner, and I get 2 miners. technically I'm only getting 1, but they count as 2 personnel. So this is going to be a little different. And you want to click on adjacent blocks, not the same block. So the way they mine, instead of drilling, they blow up the area. So they destroy blocks in a range instead of going directly at them. So wherever you place them, they're going to blow up the blocks surrounding them, up, down, left, and right. Planning your mining is going to be a little different. You don't target the block, you target the block before it or to the side of it. So you can plan your steps ahead. It's just a little different. We got an upgrade point as well. So we've got the slowing laser turret, which slows enemies, and the machine gun turret, which is effective against low hit point targets that are fast, has a high accuracy and low damage, but a very fast attack speed. And then the guardian laser, which shoots lasers at underground monsters. Very nice to have, but we're going to go for the machine gun turret. Do these carriers count as...
Nope.
2? Nope, he only counts as 1. You can only collect 1 thing at a time. So this is new.
You'll never believe it. I found something new.
New! New's a big problem.
Wait.
Building recharge speed is 10% apart from watchtower buildings. So this would affect our turrets. Turret radius, increase the turret radius by 12%. And nighttime ability slot, increase your nighttime ability slot by 1. So I could have 4 nighttime abilities instead of 3. So this is a new part of the game, which I didn't have before. Let's go for the turret radius. Increased turret radius is everything. All right, that's the end of day 2. Let's get them back up. Now you see here, so they added also some in-game information. So like here you see with the Dwarves barracks, it says that the speed of it is 125%. So I can get my Dwarves a little faster than I normally would because I have an upgrade perk from the upgrade menu. And here you can see on the pause menu that we got that turret radius increase from our choice earlier. So if you ever need to see what modifications you've gotten, you can just go to the pause menu here and you can see what they are. I'm going to speed up and get through this wave real quick. Shouldn't take too long. I am disappointed that I'm only getting 1 person for 2 personnel slots. I'm going to have to make sure I get a lot of barracks. So we've got a new technology point. We have a turret expander, which is an active nighttime ability, increasing the range of all turrets by 20%. The rocket watchtower, which periodically shoots rockets during the night. And a laser watchtower, which shoots a laser ray during the night. This is one of my favorite upgrades, so I'm grabbing this rocket watchtower now and placing these down as soon as I can. This is so different, but it's interesting because you can hit more areas a little easier. So you can mine more spots at once, but they are very slow going. Also, planning out ahead is definitely different. I'm not used to clicking on the block before where it's empty, so it's unusual. Now we've got 7 iron, 2 swarmlet, and 2 coal. I want to get 1 more iron so I can put down 2 of those rocket watchtowers. So I'm going to wait to put anything down right now. We may get swarmed though because wave 3 introduces the larger bugs. So these are beefy tanks, take a lot more damage, so it could take a little while. Good thing about those laser turrets, that extra damage when they have low health makes a big difference. Still trying to understand the new priority thing. I'm used to clicking on my mouse instead of E for priority, so I'm a little confused by that. This is going to take a long time to get these resources out, but I've got enough for the 2 rocket watchtowers, so let's add those right now. And if I can get 1 more iron, I'm going to add another barrack at the bottom here and increase our personnel count by 2. I'm trying to do the math here. I need 1 more, so I need 10 for 1 more dwarf and 12 for another dwarf. So yeah, 2 more dwarf. But this should clear out the mine here. And I'm going to check if there's anything down here, but I doubt it. There is a little bit over here. Very nice. So you can actually mine more with less personnel. Downfall is it's going to take forever for us to collect everything. Let's get everyone back up. This is probably going to take another day just to clear this out, maybe 2. So we might be here till day 6. And I have enough to buy a dwarves barracks. And let's increase the rifle damage of the guards so they can help with all those enemies coming down. Our rocket watchtowers are doing some good work. Thankfully, those are helping us out. And that increased range that we got earlier, that extra 12% range, allows both these laser turrets to reach the entire other side of the mining shaft. Good to know our shaft's covered well. Okay, we're going to need 4 more iron, which we should have in the mine, to get another carrier and another guard. That's what I want to do. We're just going to speed up this because it's just going to be collection from this point on. And while this is going on, thank you for coming down and watching my video. Please leave me a comment, make sure to drop a like, and please subscribe. It helps me, and hopefully it helps you with some entertainment. Looks like we got another technology point here. We've got explosive turret recharge, which increases the turret recharge speed by 10% for explosive turrets. Terrabor appearance frequency, interval between Terrabor appearances 20 plus 25%. So it increases the time between those big sandworms. And then daytime ability recharge increases the recharge speed of daytime abilities by 15%, which allows you to use them more often. I don't use daytime abilities as much, but that is helpful. Very helpful. I think I'm going to take the recharge speed for explosive turrets because we will be putting some explosive turrets down soon. So that is a huge benefit. So I guess with these little green guys, which are our upgrade points, we have more upgrades available to us, which are not just the towers and facilities like these, but also the platform upgrades, which are new. So this is kind of a nice little extra. So now we have a radar, active daytime ability, which allows you to see all the resources on the current level for a brief period of time. Turret expander, which we saw before, and then the rocket launcher, which is an active nighttime ability, allows you to launch rockets. Not going to go for that right now. I don't care for the turret expander or the radar, so we're going to do a reroll. Now we have a worker booster, which is an active daytime ability, allows you to boost workers in a radius, really helpful. Machine gun turret catalyzer, improves the attack rate of all machine gun type turrets by 10%. And an explosive catalyzer, which increases the attack rate of all explosive type turrets by 10%. This will synergize well with the perk we just got. So we're going to grab this. I don't think we're going to get all the resources by the end of this day, so we'll stay one more day, day 6, and I've got enough iron that I'm going to go ahead and buy a new miner. No, I'm going to buy a new carrier. When I get the chance to buy a couple new platforms, I'm going to move my Dwarves barracks from the first platform to the second tier so I can save some space, and I'll do the same thing with the ore extractor factory so that I can put these rocket watchtowers down here in a cheaper location because they're very expensive the higher up you go on a platform. We should have 2 carriers now. I'm hoping. Nope. Pretty sure I clicked on that, but all right, we got 2 carriers. We should be able to get the rest of this out hopefully soon. This is a really slow process with very few carriers available. Might have to strategize differently where I have in the future 1 miner and 2 carriers to start, but that's going to be a slow mining process. All right, we've got a new technology to choose from. We have the hurricane turret, which creates a stream of air and blows enemies.
What?
The repair station, this restores core's durability by 140 hit points each cycle, and a slowing laser turret, which slows enemies with a laser. The repair station is a very helpful item to get this early on, so we're going to grab that. Okay, let's get the miners back up, and let's grab 1 more guard. Now with 2 guards, 2 carriers, and 2 miners, we should be able to mine and collect a little faster. And with the 2 guards, we should be able to get through some of these enemies a little faster. But we'll stay to day 7, and at the end of day 7, if we haven't collected everything, we will drop down. Let's prioritize the coal and the upgrade point and the swarmlet here. Got our next technology point. We have the grenade launcher, which launches an explosive and shatters, releasing 4 smaller grenades into an area, and the drone carrier, which we saw earlier, and a synergy turret, reduces the reload time of turrets in the radius. I'm probably going to take a grenade launcher because we do have an explosive build, especially with the miners, so this should help. We have 6 pieces of iron on the ground we need to collect. We're going to upgrade the worker's speed an additional 25%, hopefully making this a little faster because we have half a day and day 7 still to go. And with that extra iron, we'll now upgrade the block visibility so we can see an additional 1 block, making it a little easier to target what we're looking for. We're going to avoid those next 2 pieces of iron and get everyone back up. And I switched the ore factory to iron, so we should get a little more iron regularly now. It produces faster than the swarmlet does, so we should be able to get a lot more. We now have our next enemy. These guys run in a zigzag pattern, making it a little harder for explosives and machine guns to target them, but with our upgraded radius and these lasers, it should be no problem at all. And if you wanted to see one where this little icon is, that's a terrabor, our little sandworms. So far, no problem, but I am playing on the easiest difficulty, so we shouldn't have a huge problem with getting through this mine. I'm so not used to having to hit this one here to start mining. But see, now with that upgrade, we can see farther, making it a little bit easier for us. All right, we got a new upgrade point. So we have the shield ray turret, one of my favorites. Creates a ray that blocks enemies until they destroy it. Minigun turret, which has a increasing rate of fire as it attacks an enemy. Very effective against large targets. And the hurricane turret again. I'm actually going to get the shield ray turret. It is one of my favorites, and I will be putting that down as soon as I can. All right, we've got another technology point. We got the worker booster again, the oscillator, which is an active daytime ability allowing you to lower the defense of blocks in a small radius, and the radar again. I'm going to grab the worker booster. Oh, or I'm going to reroll by accident, giving us the hurricane turret, the slowing laser, and a laser corrector, which periodically destroys a random block on a regular basis. And I think I will grab that. Did not mean to reroll. We're up to 10 iron, 5 swarmlet. We're going to get the new platforms, and I am going to put down that barracks and destroy this one. You have to put a new one down before you destroy the old one, otherwise you lose your personnel. It does cost me an iron to do so, but that's okay. And then I'm going to eventually move this ore extractor up here to this location when I have 2 more iron. All right, that's the end of day 8. Let's get up to the top. They are collecting just as fast as I'm destroying things, which is really nice. Now we have a new section on our shaft.
This is very uncomfortable for me. I don't know what to say.
Which gives me 1 turret on one side and 5 turrets on another. I'm going to make this a very interesting challenge. Now we have the next enemy, which is a very fast, small enemy. And so far we're doing okay. Getting those rocket watchtowers early really made a big difference. While we're waiting, I'm going to plan on my next locations for these miners. With miners that are able to hit an area, it's going to help a lot with clearing out spaces without needing a bunch of miners in one location at once. So we can spread the workload out. All right, we're going to do another upgrade. We're going to increase the explosions from our miners by 25%. Should make it a little faster to mine these resources. And we're going to get that shield ray turret in place right now. Can I put 2 across? I can, doubling the shield ray turret strength. This will help protect our core from any monsters that come down and start shooting at it. This is a great upgrade, and with this extra slot down here, really improves the defense. Let's keep these guys going down. This is definitely a challenge the way this is designed. So focusing these guys is a little tougher. We've got 7 iron and 3 swarmlet. So let's add a laser turret here, because this will reach across the entire shaft. And then we'll add explosives on this side. I can actually put a grenade launcher right here at the top right now. And I know I'm using my iron because I want to move this up here, but I need the defense right now more than anything. Remember, we have a buff, which gives us increased range and explosive size for our explosive turrets. So we get that extra 12% turret radius. We get an extra explosion radius of 30, and we get the explosive recharge, which is an extra 10%. So this turret's working a little overtime. It looks like we got through that nighttime pretty easily, so we're going to keep on mining. Oh, we got a little problem. One of our miners got hit with a flame spouter. Planning these guys out is a little more difficult. All right, that's the end of day 10. Let's get them back up. This is a very large mine shaft. We are actually down a couple of people. We have no carrier, so we need to get 2 more. The reach of those lasers are insane. Almost all 3 of them were able to hit enemies in this area. Might need to get a 4th one in this spot. Oh, we are losing personnel like crazy.
Nope.
Oh, thankfully those lasers were able to reach him when he got to the top of the shaft. I've got 1 miner now, 2 carriers, and 1 guard. I just keep losing people left and right, and I don't have enough iron to get anybody. If you don't get rid of those spawners right away, they can wreck you. Let's work our way down and get rid of these spawners, because they are making our lives crazy. So far, our turrets have been doing the job and eliminating the monsters coming down, but I need to get more resources. Having to keep spending 2 iron for these dwarves is costly, and this is still the easiest difficulty. We were doing great until those spawners just started wrecking our lives. Fortunately, with the 2 ray shields here, that's going to make a big difference in defending our core in the future. All right, got another upgrade point here. We have the laser watchtower, which we've seen before, a block revealer, which gets rid of the fog of war surrounding the mine, and a guardian laser, which we saw before as well. I'll probably get the guardian laser so that we can protect our miners. I'm still trying to understand this. I guess it's the number of times it hits. Yeah, it is the number of times it hits. That counter keeps going down every time they explode, so you can actually have them attack that area multiple times, even if it's empty. All right, got another technology here for our platform. We have a building recharge, which I believe we saw before. Turret price in iron -1. The price may not be lower than 1 iron. So this is a cumulative upgrade. And worker price in iron -1. The price may not be lower than 1 iron. I'm going to get that right now to make it easier for us to buy our workers. And let us get a bomb miner and a guard, 2 for the price of 1. Now, the number automatically pops up telling you how many times it needs to hit that block in order to destroy it. So if you just scroll, it'll automatically put the number of times they need to blow them up. Okay, this looks like it's the bottom of the shaft, so we're going to work our way back up. The nice thing is I don't have to target an area. I just have to make sure that I'm targeting a line. I'm going to bring them back up. We're going to put that ore extractor facility here and get rid of this one. And then when we have 3 more iron, we're going to drop 2 more rocket watchtowers here. And our latest bug has appeared. These little fast bomber types that drop down have a little more health. So far, the turrets that we have are still able to manage with the amount of bugs coming in, the swarm coming in. We had our first bugs hit our ray shields here, which didn't affect them too bad. You can see the little bar right there shows you how much shield power is left. We're going to just go down to the target depth of 150 meters and go ahead and drop the core. This was just a taste of the new Dwarven update. I am excited to practice with these guys a little bit more and try them out on some more difficult mines just to see how they do. They may be better in the ice planets than they are in the cavernous planets, so we'll find out. Also, with that gamepad support, I'm going to download this onto my Steam Deck and see how well it works on that. They say it's still in the experimental stage, so we'll find out. All right, got another technology point here. We have the energy catalyzer, which improves the attack rate of all energy type turrets, which would be really handy with our laser turrets. A mines turret, which launches 7 explosive mines and the radar again. I'm actually going to get the mines turret because this is great at the bottom of the shaft, especially above those shields. Okay, I've got enough iron and swarmlet. We're going to go ahead and place 2 more rocket watchtowers down, improving our defense. Okay, that is the end of day 13. Let's get them back up. With those additional rocket watchtowers, we should be able to clear out a lot more of the swarm a lot faster. And looks like our turrets and our watchtowers are doing the job. Now we just need to mine the rest of this out and collect it. We'll get down to the 150 meter depth, probably mine some of that out to get any other additional resources, and then drop our core. I'm going to put a rocket turret right here. I have enough for that. It's got a large radius and it's going to be an explosive type, which gives us a bigger explosion size. When I get 2 more iron, I'm going to put another laser turret right here. We should be able to get our last piece, which is this upgrade point right here before the end of the day. So I'm going to go ahead and activate our drill to go to the next area. And we've got our technology point. We've got an exploder, an active nighttime ability that explodes, doing massive damage to all enemies. A drone station, which is a great ability, an active nighttime ability that unleashes drones and attacks your enemies. And then a shotgun turret, which has a small radius but huge firepower. Great for protecting the sides of the shaft. I will get the drone station because that is one of my favorite nighttime technologies. We're just going to speed through this night and get it over with. All right, that brings us to our target depth of 150 meters, but we're going to keep on drilling. Or exploding? We've just lost a guard and a carrier, so let's grab one of those. We're going to work our way on one side and kind of strip mine in a way. I've got enough for a laser turret right here. We'll get another one of those. That increased range is basically saving our hides in here. And you see the shield ray turrets are really helping us out, protecting our core from any damage. We can also upgrade all of these turrets, a little bit of iron and swarmlet, to be more effective. So with the shield ray turrets, you can increase their durability by 50% each time. nothing will get to our core. All right, we got another technology point. We have a stunner, allows an active nighttime ability, which slows a group of enemies. Turret booster, which is a nighttime ability, allowing you to make turrets shoot 100% faster in a small area. And the oscillator again. I don't really like any of these, so I'll probably just get the oscillator. Now, because we are at our target depth of 150 meters, I could hit G and drop our core, but I do want to mine out the resources here. All right, I've got enough iron and swarmlet. I'm going to see about purchasing something else. I don't think I really need to worry too much about the repair station. Our health is at 3570 out of 3800. So I'm doing pretty good. What I will get is that drone station for an active nighttime ability. We're going to put that bad boy right here. And we do have an additional section on the shaft now that we can put more turrets. We've got 4 on one side, 2 on the other. This would be a really good trap, but we don't have enough iron because of all the workers we had to purchase. You see those little drones getting to work? And when they're done, they explode and they hit an area, getting rid of any extra monsters that are there. We're making short work of all these enemies. When we get enough iron, we're going to put down 2 of these mine turrets. So we need 8 more iron just to do that. All right, on to day 17. Let's keep mining, or blast mining. Yeah, let's keep blast mining. We've got just enough iron. We're going to put down those 2 mine turrets. These will spit out mines. And if any aliens come down here, these explosions will help deal with them. There's an extra line of defense at the bottom of the shaft. So a combination of these shield ray turrets along with these mine turrets, making a great defense for our core. And then these laser turrets, they're doing a lot of damage to the enemies that have lower than 50% health. So it's a beautiful way to just protect our core. I also like the fact that I have 3 turrets on both sides of the mine shaft. Really satisfies my OCD. Definitely an interesting way to play this. I'm dying to see when they do their roadmap update 3, what they're going to do to change and get that on that additional platform. Okay, end of day 18. Let's see if we can add another turret. The mortar doesn't have a very good distance. The rocket turret does. We're going to add another rocket turret here because that's got a good range and should reach all the enemies to most of the shaft. When we're done clearing this out, we will drop our core and finish up the run for the day. Okay, I got 9 iron and 4 swarmlet. We're going to add 1 more grenade launcher onto this shaft and a couple of machine gun turrets the top of this one, just to get a little extra damage out. And with that extra range that we've got for all the turrets, they're able to cross over. I don't know if you can hear the foreman's conversations, but very dwarf stereotype, ale and such. All right, got another technology point. We have the poison gun, which shoots poison bullets at the enemies, the hurricane turret again, and the worker booster again. I think I'm actually going to get the poison gun. This will be really helpful at the top of the mine shaft. All right, we got another technology point here. That's a turret booster, a hurricane turret, and a minigun turret. I'm going to grab the minigun turret for the top of the shaft. We've got 7 iron and 3 swarmlet. And I'm going to add a machine gun turret to this upper area right there. Should help with some of the bigger enemies. Try and clear this out, but it is slow going. So as I was playing, I paused the game for a little while and crashed. So we're going to have to run through all this again. I'm just going to play it through and fast forward it and hopefully get to the same point we were at before. So see you in a little bit. Okay, so every time you restart, the area regenerates and randomly places everything. So the layout's a little different, but we're pretty much at the same point that we were before. The mine's about 90% complete. We did get a couple different upgrades. I didn't get the machine gun turret, but I got an extra perk for my platform, which increased the day length by an extra 8%, giving me a little more time to mine, which is really nice. So I actually prefer this. We'll complete this up, close it out, and drop our core, and we'll see how it goes with the dwarves. Okay, we've got another technology point here. I'm going to grab the oscillator again, though I'm probably not going to use it. And you see we dropped the repair station here, which is repairing our core. So we just healed a little bit. So we're at 3,700 out of 3,800. And we still need to place the last rocket turret right here, which I believe we have enough for right now. There we go. So aside from the machine gun turret, which was right here before, I correct myself. We have the minigun turret, which we'll put on in just a few minutes. So there's the upgrade. I need 4 iron for that. Why aren't they going to this one? I only have 1 miner. Why is he working on the side? Well, I guess we'll get to that later. We're at the end of day 21, basically exactly where we left off last time. The swarm's getting larger as we go, but nothing we can't handle. We've really got a great setup down here with those laser turrets, the mine turrets, and our shield rays. Nothing's going to be able to get through. And we just repaired again, so we're back up to 100% health. I believe you get more experience the more health your core has at the end of the contract. And let's finish off this mine and get the heck off this planet. I will say dwarves are interesting, but they can get themselves into trouble, especially with the swarmlet bugs. These little guys right here. You can indiscriminately blast those away. So you got to really be careful when you're mining. So I can see these blast mining abilities to be really powerful. Come on, guys. Go over here. You've got mining to do. So I can see with upgrades that these blast charges could be really good at mining this out very quickly. And with that piece, that's the last block that needed to be broken. Let's just collect everything. We should have enough time to collect most of these resources. And then after that wave, we'll drop our core. That is the end of day 22. I am waiting for this guy to pick up that last little resource right there. And a chance getting into the night. And hopefully they can bring that back up quick. Because those are upgrade points they're carrying. So I can upgrade after the contract. Ooh, looks like we're just going to make it. Get past that Terrabor. And it's in. Let's call everyone back up. And just for fun, let's go ahead and drop that minigun turret that we left behind. So we're exactly back where we were at originally. Heck, I can even drop a laser turret while I'm at it. There we go. So with 2 miners, 2 carriers, and 2 guards, even though they say 4 apiece, we're able to get through this. Oh, they died a lot. They need to be upgraded on a regular basis. And there's our last enemy. It says Arachnor's approaching, but we're not going to fight Arachnor. We're just going to drop our core and get off this rock. That is a mission success. We got out of there at 150 meters, which is our target depth, within 23 days. With 100% core. Got 947 experience. We retrieved, I forget what these are called. Something Galaxia. Anyway, we retrieved these resources for upgrades. And we earned 34 of this one here. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for joining. That was fun and interesting to use those dwarves. I will probably play with them a little bit more and see how they do with harder difficulties. And I'm really interested when they do update 3 what their new platform is going to be. They're also bringing in a jungle biome in update 2. So every time they do an update on the roadmap, we're going to bring it in, but we'll be playing some other things in the process. Again, thank you for coming down. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And with that, that's going to be Lakota Ravoc signing off. Y'all have a good day. You're welcome, buddy.